Hi YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere, it's Mark with GeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another Monday morning mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax, let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got this morning? Hang on, I've got an old friend. That's a good hot cup of coffee this morning. Boy, is that good, because there is a chill this morning. Autumn is on the way, autumn is here. Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts this morning. Wow, this is fantastic. Medium roast. This is the original blend. I got this on sale at my local Mark's grocery store for $4.99 for a 12-ounce bag. Now, the reason why I mentioned that is because in a previous Monday morning mailbag, I was using the Night Owl Spanish roast from Whole Foods. That's the 365 brand that they sell there. And this was 10 ounces for $3.99. So that's not that bad of a price when you compare it to this sale price here. Now, I don't know what the ordinary price is for this, but I'm just saying in comparison, $4 for 10 ounces, $5 for 12 ounces. Both of them very, very affordable. But again, the Dunkin' Donuts is a welcome friend. Love, love, love this coffee. Good basic cup of coffee. And of course, I'm using it in my John from Magic mug from Phoenix Shaving. Boy, this is really a fun mug. You put that hot beverage in there and it lights up, reveals the art. Yeah, like that a lot. All right, well, let's get to some of these questions because I got a lot of great questions. Whenever I sit down to do this this segment, the Monday morning mailbag, I'm always wondering if I'm going to have enough material. And then all of a sudden, I get emails from viewers. I get direct messages on Facebook. I look at some of the video reviews and I look at the posts and the comments and the questions that are there. And all of a sudden, I have more than enough material for the Monday morning mailbag. So thank you to all the viewers who contribute. And I have so much that I'm going to have to hold a few questions for the next Monday morning mailbag. But boy, we've got a great number of subjects here this morning. So let's get right to them. Okay, this first question comes from No BS Beard Reviews. He writes, great shave. I need to pick up that clown fruit and the amber aerolite. Great combo. Yeah, this was a comment and question posted in my review of the clown fruit shave soap that Phoenix Shaving has just released. I guess we're celebrating clown fruit. Yeah. Here it is right here. And of course, it's got that great clown art, kind of vintage clown art there. And it has just this wonderful fruit medley scent. And absolutely wonderful. Now, I don't have this lid on top because I used it this morning. I'm letting this air out a little bit here. But boy, this is absolutely fantastic shaving soap. Had another wonderful shave with it this morning. And I just set that over there so it continues to air out. And of course, I use the amber aerolite brush. This is really a terrific brush. This knot, the Stygian knot, boy, this really generates a lot of lather. It paints on very well. It's great for face lathering. It's great for bowl lathering. This has really been a remarkable shave knot. And of course, I love the handle too. It's got a classic look to it. Really very nice. But I had a great shave with that this morning, and also the finished it off with the clown fruit aftershave and cologne. Yeah, very nice. Really terrific. But anyhow, he goes on to say, question, recommendation for a good DE razor for head shaving. Yeah, I have some really good recommendations. Now, just as a qualifier here, or as a proviso, so to speak, I like to do my head shaves with a milder razor. So the ones I'm going to be recommending here are mild. Although I got a couple here that you could actually turn up, make them a little more aggressive depending on your skin and beard type. But I have found that because my skin borders on the sensitive side, up above here where it gets a little thinner, it is a little more so. So I have to be a little more careful, which is why I like to use milder razors. Now, kicking it off right away, I used this last night. This is the Rockwell 6S, a stainless steel razor. It comes with 6 different plates. Well, actually 3 plates, 2 sides. So I use this on the number 3 plate, which is right here, the R3 plate, right there. And of course, if you flip this over, then it becomes a number 1 plate right here, like that. Number 1 plate, can you see that? Okay, but I use it as at the number 3 plate because it is mild. This is what Rockwell recommends for head shaves. I would think for a lot of wet shavers out there. And it works very, very well for me. It gave me a wonderful head shave, nick-free, cut-free. I had to do 2 passes and some touch-ups there because where it is mild, I think the efficiency isn't as high as a lot of other razors that I use for a head shave, but it does a really, really nice job. Now, I've tried using their number 4 plate on this, and that gets to be a little too much for me, again, up here. But overall, it's a terrific, terrific razor. So the Rockwell 6S, and you can find the perfect plate for your particular head shave, whether it's the 3 plate, the 4 plate, the 5, the 6 plate, whatever it is. I've seen some wet shavers, Jimmy, NYC Wet Shaving, his channel, he'll use this Rockwell 6S with the number 6 plate. I don't know how he does it, but he gets a great head shave. It's nick-free, it's irritation-free, you know, bravo to him, but I guess it's because his skin and beard type are different than mine, obviously. So Rockwell 6S, you can get a really great head shave, and you have a variety of aggression levels to pick from. The other one that I like to use are the Vikings blade adjustable razors. Here's the Emperor Augustus. This adjusts from 1 to 9. 5 is right there at the neutral setting there. So I will use this either at 5 or lower. Sometimes I'll start at 4 and then I'll dial it down to say 3.5 or 3 for my second pass. And I'll do a little touch up after that at level 3.5 or so, maybe turn it up to 4 a little bit. Sometimes I start at 5. It just depends on the blade and the kind of shave soap I'm using. But this is another really, really good choice. Any of the Vikings blade adjustables, whether it be the Emperor, the Crusader, or the Meiji, they're all very, very good. I like the weight and the heft of this. It allows me to get a really, really nice grip of it, especially if I'm, shaving in the back here on the neck. I'm able, the length of the handle allows for easier access to the back of my neck. Like it a lot. It's really, really terrific. And again, you can get any kind of shave with this. You can get a very, very mild shave. You can get a very, very aggressive shave. So this is also a really, really good pick. Now, if you're not going aggressive, if you're not going aggressive, if you're not going adjustable, that's what I meant to say. I like the Edwin Jaggers. Those are nice and mild. The Merkur HD34C is also another really nice mild razor that will give me a good head shave. This one right here, this is the Vikings Blade Original Chieftain razor right here. This is neutral, so I would rate this at about 5 on a scale of 1 to 9, right in there, 5. And this is very smooth. It's very, very efficient. This gives me a really nice head shave, a terrific head shave on first and second pass. Now again, because this is at about level 5 for my skin, I have to put a little more shaving lather on top when I'm doing that second pass. Make sure I have a lot of protection and cushion. Now overall, when I do a head shave, I make sure to use a good pre-shave soap. I make sure to have a good lather, a lot of slickness, that sort of thing. Just do the proper prep. And then just about any razor I use from about 5 down into the mile range will give me a good shave, nick-free, cut-free, that sort of thing. But again, because the skin is a little thinner up here on top, I have to be a little careful, especially when it's, say, at the neutral range on a razor. Vikings Blade Chieftain, very, very nice. Another great pick for me here in the Hide and Drink leather case here. I don't know if you've seen, I've reviewed this case before. This is really nice. This is the Chieftain Junior. This is milder than the Chieftain. So I don't really have to worry too much when I'm doing that second pass up above here because this is milder than the Chieftain. But again, it's a twist open razor. It has some nice heft there, nice knurling, a little bit of a longer handle than most razors to get in the back. Like this a lot. So those are just some of the razors that I use for my head shave. safety razor, double-edged safety razors that work very, very well for me. Again, I like razors on the mild side when I'm doing my head shave. And after 2 passes and a little touch-up, I find I get a really, really nice result. So I hope that answers your question. Again, I like to use razors on the mild side. Some of these you can dial up and use them in a more aggressive setting. So it all depends on your hair and your skin type. Me, I like to go mild. My skin borders on the sensitive side, so I like razors on the mild side when doing a head shave. All right, thanks very much for that. No BS beard reviews, really do appreciate it. Okay, this next question comes from Nader A. He writes, "Hi Mark, how are you doing? I hope you're enjoying your week with a nice cup of hot coffee." Well, yeah, absolutely, right here. I got it going. Hope you're enjoying your week with a nice hot cup of coffee as the temperatures start to drop. I am hoping you can provide insight into the benefits of blooming shave soap. I've watched many of your videos where you bloom your shave soap. You've mentioned how the warm water gets the scent of the soap going and fills the room with the soap scents. Yes, absolutely. Recently, I've seen other wet shavers take a different approach where they put a few drops of water on the shave soap and add water as needed while using the brush to generate the lather. It seems to produce a thicker lather but dry at the same time. Would love your input on the matter, pros and cons of each method. Perhaps you can discuss during the Monday morning mailbag video. Keep up the amazing work. Your videos are always very informative and positive. Take care and stay safe. Best regards, Nader. P.S. My next shave soap is the Sterling Executive Man, a very, very good shaving soap. Yes, I like that one a lot. Well, yeah, thanks very much for this question, Nader. I really do appreciate it. Love to bloom my soaps. I love to bloom all my soaps. It's something that I do. And for instance, again, with the clown fruit, because it's open, I might as well show this. It's a beautiful scent. And you can see I've wiped out some of the remnant shave cream after I got done shaving. But yeah, this is a softer soap. You can see here that it's a little softer soap there. So I'm just putting my finger in there like that. And yeah, I like to put the hot water on there, get the scent going. After a good hot shower, I'll take that hot water, I'll dump it into the sink where my brush is soaking, and I'll use that as a pre-shave of sorts, even though it's not a true pre-shave. If I'm going to use a pre-shave, I've been using the pre-shave soaps from Phoenix Shaving. This is the Clown Fruit pre-shave soap. Yeah, this is terrific. Yeah, and it glows in the dark. Yeah, that's been terrific. And then I'll go ahead and I'll get the excess water out of a shaving brush, and then I'll go ahead and start loading the brush here, and I'll do a face lather. Now, I think it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other from my standpoint. When the soap is softer like this, and I put a little bit of hot water on there, it kind of gets things going as far as the scent and that sort of thing. And then when you dump the water off, there is a dampness there. So I find myself perhaps wringing out a little more water from the brush because I have some water and moisture here. So I'm always balancing soap to water. I want more soap and less water, and I'll add water as I start to build my lather. Now the other method, where you have just a little bit of water here, and I've done this method, I'll have a little bit of water here and I'll have my brush soaking. When I wring my brush out, I leave more water in my brush. I leave more water here because I want that extra water. So I'll leave a little more water in my brush, and I'll go ahead and I'll build a lather here. And again, I'll add water as I go along. But yes, this second method, where you don't have much water here and you have a little more dampness in your brush, yeah, it's going to be a little drier and you're adding water as you go. And that's okay. That's kind of the way you want to go. As a matter of fact, that's the way you do want to go. You want to add water to the soap to get the lather going, instead of the other way around and have too much water and not enough soap. So either method works for me, but I prefer putting the water here and then wringing a little more water out of my brush. It's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. It's all in how you want to approach it. Now, the only reason why, from online discussions I've seen and comments on this channel, the only reason why you would put less water in the puck is just so you're not burning through this soap puck as quickly, because when you put more water on there, it's going to kind of get things going. When you dump it off, you're kind of dumping that soap, that's good soap into the sink there, and you might burn through this a little more quickly. I understand that, but with all the soaps that are out there and all the soaps I have, I don't mind burning through the soaps a little more quickly. I like blooming. I like the scent filling the room. It's just a great kick in the morning. And when you have some great scents like this clown fruit, which is wonderful, or the Diver Down, this has been fantastic. Oh, that's wonderful. It's the homage to Seaforth Spiced. This is wonderful. When this starts to bloom, boy, it's just terrific. So yeah, I probably will go through my shaving soaps a little more quickly by doing the blooming method rather than a few drops of water there. But you know, I'm okay with that, because then it allows me to go out and get more shaving soap, which is nice. Now, there are soaps out there that are hard. They're very, very hard, like this Près de Provence. This is a hard soap. I mean, you're not even going to be able to poke your finger through that. Putting hot water on here definitely helps to get things going. It kind of weakens or softens that top layer there so that it'll load onto your brush a little more easily. I find myself having this nice and moist to get going and having a little more water in my brush, because it's going to take a little more work to load the soap onto the brush, that sort of thing. So for hard soaps, definitely going to do the blooming method, something like What the Puck here also. I haven't used this in a while. You can see it's really very hard. Very hard. And that hot water really helps to get things going for a hard soap like this. Even this Edwin Jagger, their aloe vera formula. Is this aloe vera? Yeah, sensitive skin formula with aloe vera in it, I believe. This is also another hard puck. Very hard. So putting hot water on a hard puck really, I think, is almost a requirement in order to get things going. At least that's the way I do it. But yeah, I like to bloom all my soaps. I like to put hot water on all my pucks, get things going. There's also one alternative method where some wet shavers, working with a softer soap like clown fruit, again, wonderful fruit medley scent, really wonderful. Working with a softer soap like clown fruit or Parasso or even Tabak, some of the others out there that are softer, they'll just get a little scoop and scoop it out and put it into their shaving bowl. And, you know, set this aside. Water doesn't even touch this. And they'll just let the water soak in that shaving bowl a little bit there, and then use a little more of a damp brush to build a lather in a shaving bowl. That's another really good method that you can use. But yeah, like to bloom all my soaps, like to use the hot water, so that's kind of the direction I go in. I hope that answers your question. That's the way I do it, and I don't think there's a right or wrong way to this process. It's what you enjoy, and it's what's going to give you the best result in your morning shave, make it the most enjoyable for you. So whether you want to bloom it, use a few drops of water, use a shaving bowl, entirely up to you. No right or wrong answer. It's all about how it makes your shave more enjoyable. So thanks very much for that, Nader. I really do appreciate it. As long as we're talking about shaving again, shaving, building lathers, this next question, or comment actually, comes from Glenn Sherman, viewer Glenn Sherman. So thanks very much for this, Glenn. He writes, "Hi Mark, I always have a good amount of soap left in my brush after my third pass. Hate to waste that beautiful soap goodness, so here's what I now do. Before my warm water rinse, I gently squeeze out the remaining lather from my brush and do a final face wash. Love another chance to experience that wonderful scent, and I'm sure whatever beautiful stuff is in that lather is really good for your face. I don't remember where I saw this, but love it. Might be a nice step to add to your technique. Give it a try. Best, Glenn Sherman." Thanks very much for that, Glenn. That is an absolutely great suggestion, because with my videos, my video reviews, I'm always, after I wrap up, I do my 2 final rinses, that sort of thing. Then I'm actually cleaning the brush And there is a lot of lather there. I usually show viewers, look how much lather I have. I'll just grab the knot and pull it out and then make a couple of peaks there. Look how much lather I have. So there is enough lather, and I might start doing that with my morning shaves. Just actually pulling this lather out, and right before that warm water rinse, just massaging a little bit in there, and then doing that warm water rinse. Any of you viewers do that? Have you done that before? I'm really curious. Comment below and let me know, because I think it's a really terrific suggestion. It really is a great way to, wrap up the shave during your post-shave routine. I'm going to give it a try, see how it works out. And no hard and fast rules. I could do it sometimes and sometimes not do it, depending on how much cream I have, how much lather I have left in the brush. So thanks very much for that, Glenn. I think it's a really nice suggestion. So I'm definitely going to give it a try. Thanks again, Glenn. Really appreciate it. Next tip comes from Bill Sanford via Facebook direct message. So thanks very much for this, Bill. I really do appreciate it. He writes, another tip from my grandfather when he was teaching me the art of the wet shave. When you're trying to get a thick lather with hard water, put 2 or 3 drops of quality dish soap in your shave mug. At his barbershop, he used this trick to reward big tippers with a thick lather. The only problem with this is you go through more towels. And I asked him specifically what kind of dish soap did he use? Did he show you when he did this? And he said the soap he used when teaching me was Ajax. If this is what he used in the days of his barbershop, I don't know. All my aunts and uncles in my mother's family used Ajax when I was growing up. Water in my town is very hard, so today I use Dawn. Try it in your next shave. You're probably using Lake Erie water, which I know is fairly soft. By all means, put this on Monday Morning Mailbag. I think of Monday Morning Mailbag as a place to share ideas and tips on wet shaving. When the co-op reopens, I'll send you some coffee from here in Purdue. As my old Sergeant Major would say, tomorrow take a step closer to the razor. Great stuff, and thank you, Bill Sanford. Thank you very much, Bill. I appreciate that. Actually, in Chardon, Ohio, we don't use Lake Erie water yet. We have our own springs and other water sources right there, but I think we'll be able to tap into Lake Erie water, either I think maybe from Paynesville or Mentor. I don't know which one has a water crypt. I'm not sure. I think Paynesville wants to build one, and the city of Cleveland isn't too happy about that because Paynesville would then be in competition with Cleveland. I read that someplace. I'm not sure. But for the moment, we're using, Chardon has its own water source, which is kind of neat. And I don't know if it's city water for me, and it's not particularly hard. It's not particularly soft. It's kind of right there in the middle. But yeah, I think you're right. I think Lake Erie water is on the soft side. So thanks very much for that. Has anyone tried that before, using a couple of drops of dish soap in your shaving mug when you're going to build your lather up? I might give that a try just to see how it works. I've got some Dawn. Why not? Just a little drop along with whatever shave soap I put in that shaving mug or shaving bowl, and let's see what happens. So thanks very much for that, Bill. I really do appreciate it. If you use this method or if you've heard about it, please comment below and let us know. Thanks very much, Bill. Okay, this next comment comes from Bart Bartlett. Hi Mark, I've been using and comparing Proraso Pre-Shave with Noxzema Classic Clean for about a month. The only real difference I can tell is that the Noxzema is a bit thinner, which makes it easier to massage into my beard. Even the scents are similar. As far as my shaves, I'm getting the same smooth shave with both. Based on my experience, it doesn't make sense to spend $13 for 3.6 ounces of Proraso when Noxzema only costs $4 for 12 ounces. Noxzema is 1/10 the cost. Maybe you could do a trial comparison to see what you think. Thanks and have a great weekend. Fall has arrived in North Georgia. Regards, Bart. Yeah, fall's arrived here in Northeast Ohio as well. It was 37 degrees last night. So yeah, the furnace is on. You might hear it kicking in the background. Well, yeah, Bart, I have talked about this on my channel a number of years ago, but I need to do a video review of it. I may have used it as a pre-shave in some video reviews. I'll have to look again, but I think I have. Correct me if I'm wrong. If any of you know where those video reviews and can link them below, please do. But yeah, I have used the Noxzema Classic Clean as a pre-shave, and it does a really good job. And yes, I agree with you. Since discovering this from other wet shavers, I don't think I've gone back to buying the Parasso pre-shave. I just get this. It's $4 for this Classic Clean. This is what I buy, the Noxzema Classic Clean. You can get this at Walmart, any big box store. I think Walmart also has a competitive brand that might be a little cheaper as well. I think it's their house brand. But yeah, both of them, I've used both of them. They're both very, very good, and they do a great job as a pre-shave. So yeah, thanks very much for that. And yeah, there it is right there. You can see I've been using it, and I like to rotate this sometimes with the pre-shave soap and some other pre-shave oils, just to kind of mix things up. That's what's so great about the traditional wet shave. I always say this. You'll find a pre-shave, a shaving cream, a shaving soap, a razor, a brush that fits your skin type, your beard type, and your budget. And that's the important thing. You can find some really, really cost-effective ingredients for your shave that just will not break the bank. It'll be very, very affordable. And Noxzema, the Classic Clean, is one of them. $4 for 12 ounces, and it makes a great, great pre-shave. Absolutely. Thanks very much for that, Bart. I really do appreciate it. That's it. Thanks very much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out the Executive Shaving Company. Use the code MARK5. Check out my blog, georgetoon.com/blog for my comic strip George. Other cartoons, other videos like this. I'm on Facebook. Check out my Facebook page. Check out Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements for some great, great shaving gear. Great shaving soaps, pre-shave soaps, brushes, razors. Really, they have it all. I absolutely love this clown fruit. I used it again this morning. It was tremendous. And of course, Diver Down is also a favorite. As a matter of fact, I used clown fruit for my head shave last night as well. This was just terrific. It just did a great job. And again, a really, really delightful scent. Check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/MarksRadio, where you'll find all the products I review on this channel, organized and categorized. You can find everything in a snap very easily. I'll leave you with this laugh. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Stay safe. Be well. Looks like I need a warm-up. Make it a great week.